Hi folks, it's me again, back with some more mental health matters in the workplace. Although I have to say that today has got nothing to do with mental health matters in the workplace at all. It's got a lot more to do with mental health matters at home, and in particular with the topic of anticipatory anxiety. And those of you who have attended some of my webinars will know that this is a subject that I take very seriously. I'm quite passionate about it. I strongly encourage people that this is something that they can control, that they don't need to view the future as being all disaster, and that thoughts are merely intangible things that go on inside our head. They're not real, and we can choose whether we want them to be positive or negative. And the quality of our life will be determined accordingly. So, as they say, the teacher doesn't always practice what she preaches, and in my case, this is certainly what has happened over the past few weeks. It's been quite harrowing, and I've done it all to myself. So let me just tell you a quick story about what happened. It was my dog Jonty. He's a 10-year-old poodle, and about 2 weeks ago he wasn't well. He couldn't walk properly. He couldn't stand up when he was sitting or lying. He couldn't jump onto his bed or onto my bed, and he was in a severe amount of pain. So obviously I took him to the vet. The vet examined him and took x-rays, and then expressed quite significant concern about something going on in his lumbar spine, and suspected a possible tumor. So she suggested an MRI scan to confirm what she suspected, and also then to let us know what we might be in for, and if there's anything that we could do or not. So that was it. My anticipatory anxiety theories all went out the window. My anxiety went through the roof. The future was all doom and gloom. I had my little dog dying of cancer. I even went as far as to phone my mom in Cape Town, who's a great dog lover, a great fan of Jonty, to tell her what was going on and to prepare herself for the inevitable. It was an awful conversation. She cried, I cried. She reminded me of the final act of kindness that I might have to carry out. And then we waited for the MRI scan a few days later. As it turns out, MRI scan came back and his spine was completely clear. There was no tumor. There was in fact nothing wrong with his spine. I took him to another vet. We had more examinations, and it turns out that he had in fact only torn the cruciate ligaments in his right knee. Even better than that, because of course at that stage that was the best news ever. Being a small breed dog, a toy French poodle, he might not even need to have surgery, because in small breed dogs that type of injury often heals itself. Scar tissue forms and it stabilizes the knee. So after putting myself through a couple of weeks of hell due to my own negative thinking, everything is fine again. We're back on track for a beach holiday in December with both my dogs, Jonty and his sister Frankie. And there's a lesson for you. It didn't have to be that way, but I allowed it. Okay guys, see you next time. Bye.